Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Yahweh is the true name of a Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is the true name of the Heavenly Father's Son, the Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and peace and blessings goes to the hopeful elect, my brothers that are out on the highways pushing his word and his truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Isaiah from GMS LA, and in today's lesson, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. But in today's lesson, I'd like to go into how we're nothing but entertainers, and how Esau Edom still look at us as slaves. It still looks at us for entertainment, nothing else. Now this comes from some recent things that's been happening. How a lot of but you had this go on for years throughout the NBA, but a lot of these Edomites disrespecting a lot of these NBA players. And what do you have right here? I got an example. Kevin Durant says they don't look at us as humans sometimes. When you get a chance to let a person know how you feel real quick, they'll backtrack. We're animals, we're circus acts, we're entertainers to them instead of real people, right? And that's how Esau sees you. He sees you as an animal. He sees us as an animal. He sees us as a circus act. He sees us as a form of entertainment. They don't treat us as the sons of God. They don't treat us as real people, man. All right? And that's what you Jake got to understand, These devils are really not your friend, They don't, it don't matter how much money you make. They still not going to treat you with that same respect, man. All right? You had, and with this incident, in case you didn't know, this is when the Suns played the Mavericks, the Dallas Mavericks. And you had these Edomites, were talking shit to Kevin Durant. Basically calling him a bitch. And he checked them on it. And he came out with this statement. And I have another one that I want to show you, bros. All right, this happened basically in the beginning of February when the Clippers were at the Heat.
I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game. I paid for the seat. I paid for the seat, boy. You were on me. I'm watching the game. You. I'm watching the game.
This, he sounded like one of them slave masters. He had to be one of them slave masters back then, man. It's how he said, I paid for this seats, boy. Just like how Esau Edom would talk to us in the time of when they had us in slavery, which we are still in slavery. We're still in captivity, man. Okay? Hey, in slavery, if these devils wanted to be entertained, it didn't matter what time of the day it was or night, they'll get entertained, man. They'll shoot at Jake's feet. They'll get the whip to make him dance, try to get Jake to sing. And a lot of these devils, they still have this mentality, man. And you Jakes have to understand that we're still slaves. You're never going to get the respect that you want, man. These devils are not going to give you respect. You can make more money than them. You could have a better life than them, and they're still gonna treat you like a nigga. They're still not gonna give you that respect. All right, because they don't see you as people. All right, they see you as inferior, not superior, when we're really the superior ones. Okay, and this happened. This happened throughout all the years, especially in Boston. The most LeBron James, he mentioned why he hates Boston. He was talking about because they racist as shit. And Boston is basically a city full of Edomites, man. Okay, and you have Jake that just don't understand, man. You're just an entertainment, you know. A lot of these Edomites, they go to the games just to be entertained, just to see a Jake dunk. You know, when they see a so-called black man with money, they automatically assume that he's an athlete, or he's a drug dealer, or he has to be a rapper. They don't consider us being doctors, lawyers, or entrepreneurs, or just hardworking men. You know, they just assume the way that we make money is the way that we make money is through the things I just mentioned. Through sports, rapping, or even selling drugs. You had this rapper that had this Edomite knocked on his door, and she was like, what do you do? What do you do for a living? There's no way you could afford this. Do you sell drugs? You know? That's how these devils think. They don't think nothing of us, man. They just see, they just see us as a form of entertainment. You Jakes do not understand that, man. Let's get the book of Jeremiah, the 2nd chapter, and the 14th verse. It says, Jeremiah 2:14, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Right. Are we a servant? Were we made to serve the so-called white man? Because that's what Esau thinks. That's what he thinks of you. He thinks that you're just a slave, that you're just a nigga. Same thing with you Latins as well. Let's not forget. All right. This is referring to all the tribes. All right. When you look at Esau, he thinks of the Latins. He just thinks of us. He just thinks of them as workers, man. There's someone that cuts his grass or does his roof or does his plumbing or watches his kid or makes his food. These devils still look at us like we're slaves. They don't treat us like we're kings and priests, because that's who we are, man. They don't treat us like we're the sons of God. They don't treat us like we're superior, because these devils still think they're over us. Which, right now you physically have us in captivity, but all that's coming to an end. Our Lord Yahweh Shai is coming back to set us free. All right, from captivity, from Esau Edom, because we're still found in his hand. A lot of our people, they walk around thinking that they're free, but they don't know that they're still a slave. They don't know that we're still in captivity. We were never free. If we were free, right, they would have sent us back to where they got us. Okay, but Esau Edom never did. They removed the physical shackles on us, but for a lot of our people, all right, the ones that are not in this truth, they still have the spiritual and mental shackles on them. Okay, and the only way to be free from that is if you have this truth, because like it says in John, the truth shall make you free. So in Jeremiah 2:14, it says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Right, man, because a lot of these athletes, you're still a slave. It don't matter if you make a lot of money. All right, it don't matter if you make millions of dollars. You're still a slave. You can't say what you really want to say. You can't really do what you really want to do. You're bound under these contracts. When you go into like the NBA and in the NFL combine and the NBA draft, they treat you like you're a slave. And what I mean by that, when we were in slavery, these Edomites, they checked how big we were, how strong we were. They measured our height, our muscle mass, and it's the same shit today with these athletes. They do the same shit. They measure your height, how fast you are, how high you can jump, your athleticism. All right, you're still a slave. That's why when LeBron James, when that Edomite lady, when she said from Fox, she said shut up and dribble. All right, no, she was completely disrespecting you. All right, because even though she's a news anchor, I don't know how much money she makes. All right, LeBron James, probably makes more money than her. She still sees you as a nigga. She still sees you as a slave, as a servant, as someone, just a guy that can play basketball. When we're far more greater than that as a people. All right, Kevin Durant recently just said, "Oh, I was born to be this. I was born to be a basketball player." No, man. You weren't born. Even though you play basketball and you're very good at it, you weren't. We were created to be way more than that, man. And that's something that our people do not understand. We were created to be way more than just these people's servants. These people's when I say these people, I'm referring to Esau, Edom, man. We were created to be. We're far more greater than these people. What does the Lord say? All right. Let's go to Deuteronomy 7:6. We're kings and priests, man. We're gods. We're the sons of God. We're the true sons of God. Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai." Right. The word holy, when you go into it, the Hebrew word is kodash, which means basically separate. What makes us separate from these other nations? All right. What makes us separate is that the Lord gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments, which he did not give into any other nation, man. He gave it onto us. That's what makes us holy. All right. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself." Right, man. The Lord has chosen us to be the special, just a special people unto himself. He didn't choose the so-called white man. He didn't choose the African men, the Hamites. He didn't choose the Arab men. He didn't choose the Chinese men. He looks at them like spittle, like spit. He considers these nations as a drop of a bucket. He really don't care. He made these nations to serve us. Okay, but right now we're serving him. We're serving Esau, Edom, and these other nations, man. When these nations are supposed to serve us, and they're going to serve us. All right, the roles are going to switch, man. All right, the scriptures speak of continual employment. Let's not forget that. The scriptures speak of how we're going to have continual employment. You nations are going to be serving us forever, man. The only nation that's not going to be serving us forever is Esau, Edom, because after they're enslaved for 1,000 years under us, they're going to be exterminated. That's how much the Lord hates you devils, man. He's going to exterminate your race from the planet Earth. Where one day it's going to be like a dream. You're not going to have no more red men, because that's who you truly are. That's why I always refer to you as so-called white man. I don't say white man because you're not white. I always say so-called because that's what you proclaim yourself to be when you're really red. All right. So it says, "For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." So the Lord chose us, made us to be a special people unto himself above all people. that are upon the face of the earth above the so-called white man, so-called Chinese, so-called African, so-called Arab, all right, so-called Japanese. All these nations, the Lord made us to be above them. Okay? The Lord made us to be above these nations. But right now we're at the bottom, man. This is the lowest that we ever been as a nation. Because right now our people, they don't mind being slaves. They don't mind being a servant. Here it is. The Lord has his prophets out here, not only warning them of the destruction, not only warning them of the prophecies, but telling them their future, man. How we're going to be kings and priests. Okay, but our people don't want to hear that. They have a problem with being a king. They have a problem with having Esau, Edom, and these other nations as slaves. They have a problem with that, man. They have a problem with living in eternity and forever peace. Jake just have a problem with that. They rather be a slave. They rather be a servant. That's what you call Stockholm syndrome, man. Our people don't want to leave this place. Okay, let me get the book of Proverbs. I think it's 30. Let me just type it in on. Oh, it's not proper. I was wrong. So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7. It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Right, man. And who's that servant upon horses? Esau, Edom. There was this picture. Let me see if I can find it. I think it was President Roosevelt. Or I think it was him. Yeah, it was Roosevelt. Look at this. You got Judah and Gad. Princes walking as servants next to the servant that's on a horse, which is Esau, Edom. Which, reading that again, Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses. Right, and who's that servant? Esau, Edom. Right now, he's in the power seat. Right now, he has us in captivity. He has us as his servants, when really he's supposed to serve us. Okay, he's really supposed to serve us, but he has us as his servants. Okay, right now he's in the power seat. Okay, it says, and princes walking as servants upon earth. See, the Lord looks us as a prince. Oh, I said princess. My Slakia, forgive me, prince. Slakia, I said princess. That was a mistake. Prince. We're prince. All right, walking as servants upon the earth. All right, when you go into the word Israel, Yasha'Allah, it breaks down to he a prince of the Most High. All right, we're the prince of the Most High, man. All right, and a lot of our people don't see themselves as that. They see themselves as servants, as slaves, as just a basketball player, or just a football player, or just a worker, just a man trying to. No, man, we're created to be far more better than this, man, than we are now. We're not these people's entertainment, man. And that's what Jake wants. Jake just want to entertain these fucking devils, man. They love to entertain these devils. When you had I don't know what it was, but I saw a video on YouTube. It was a choir full of Jakes singing in a place that was just full of Edomites. It was somewhere in England. And when I watched the video, them Jakes, they went all out, man. They made sure to give it all they had, cause man, we're in front of white people, man. We gotta show out, man. These devils don't care. They don't care how good you sing. They don't care how good you play ball. They don't care how much money you make. They'll still see you as someone that's been below them, man, when we're really above them. All right, let me let's get the book of Psalms. (137:1). It says, "By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?" Right, we're in a strange land. All right, in a place where we've been shipped here we've been brought here in captivity. The so-called Negroes, they were brought to America in chains, man. Let's not forget that. And even in slavery, they looked for us to sing. They looked for us as entertainment. How much more now? Still, being that we are still in slavery. What you have to understand is America is being run by Israelites. And what I mean by that is we're keeping America running. We're keeping America going through the workforce, through entertainment. If it wasn't without Jake, let's say all Jake were to leave America, America would be through, man. Let's just say all Israelites just got beamed up. Let's just say that. All right, which that's not going to happen. Only the elect are going to get beamed up. But let's just say all Israel just got into the chair and just left. America will fall, man, by itself. Esau can't do most of the shit that we do. Esau can't work these hard, laborious jobs that Jake does. Esau can't do that. Esau is not entertaining. The reason why these NBA, NFL stadiums, all these concerts are always packed and sold out, because you Edomites, you come to see Jake play. It's all about Jake, man. All these UFC and it's boxing events, a lot of you Edomites come. You to see Jake play, man. Do their thing. All right. We right now, you see us as entertainment, but real soon you're going to be our entertainment. Real soon you're going to be our slaves. All right, you devils, you man, the shit that's coming to you, man, gonna wake you up in the middle of the night, cut your arms off, and tell you to fight a goddamn a gorilla for our entertainment. Okay, it's gonna be fun. All right, when we have you devils in slavery. All right, but anyway, I'll end it with that. Hopefully, brothers are edified. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Warcha Kodash. Shalom.